Okay, boys and girls, go ahead and open up your inquiry journals to page 16 and page 17. We're going to go ahead and analyze the source. When you analyze the source, the first thing you do is you read and look at the pictures. What do you think this selection will be about? Look and analyze the pictures. Then you circle words that you don't know. So as you're reading, go ahead and circle words that you might not know. Go ahead and underline clues that tell you what makes people disagree and what happens when they agree or when they disagree. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and take the first step to inspect the pictures and analyze the text. Next, you're going to want to find evidence. You reread the story. What do the pictures show you about people getting along? Okay, draw a box to words to tell you how people get along. Okay, and then number 3, you're going to make a connection. Look back to the text on page 16. What problems do children have and how do they solve the problems? So those are the 2 questions that we're going to go ahead and keep in mind because we're going to answer those 2 questions at the end of this lesson. So what problems do children have and how do they solve it? So let's go ahead and read it and then keep in mind you must inspect, find the evidence, and make a connection. So if I was inspecting this, I will look at the pictures and I would see what the kids were doing. So here, I see that these 2 girls are sharing. This one student is helping the other one, and this one boy is helping the other boy with some homework, I believe. This one, so people share, people help each other get along. So this one is splitting up the group work, helps everyone get along. So if you look here, everyone is working and putting in their part. So that's what I think this is going to be about. It's going to be about how do kids get along. Okay, so let's go ahead and read. Good citizens get along together. People don't always have the same ideas. When people disagree, they talk about it. They share ideas. They find a way to do things to make everyone happy. They can find ways to agree. So they find ways to agree. Okay. Children can help each other. They can share things like snacks. They can teach each other new skills and how to skate and ride a bike. Children can help their classmates solve problems. The classroom is messy if it needs to be cleaned up. The desk must be cleared and the books need to be put on the shelves. The teacher splits up the work, and once the group clears the desk, the other group puts their books away. Everyone helps. When everyone helps, people get along. So I didn't see any words that I didn't understand. Maybe I would have circled the word classmates. Okay, I mean, a lot of kids don't know what classmates are because some students, this is like their first year in school, or maybe they had kinder and don't remember the word classmates. Classmate is the word where you guys are all in one class and these are your peers. Okay, so that's probably a word that I would circle. Okay, so let's go ahead and read it one more time because it says, remember, boys and girls, in order for you to understand and comprehend the text, you need to read the text not 1 time, not 2 times, but 3 times. So let's go ahead and read it again and see if we can underline or box anything to help us find the evidence or to help us to tell us what people disagree or if we find anything that might be helpful to help us remember what we read. So let's go ahead. People don't always have the same ideas. When people disagree, they talk about it. So I'm going to go ahead and underline that because remember, one of our questions is what happens when they disagree. And something that happens is they talk about it, they share ideas, they find ways to do things to make everyone happy. So they find ways to do things to make everyone happy. They find ways to disagree, to agree. Children can help each other. They can share things like snacks. Oh, so share. I'm going to go ahead and box that because that tells me a word. That tells me a word. That shows me a word about people getting along. Sharing. That's something that they do to share, to help each or to get along. They can teach each other new skills. See, another word is teach because them teaching, they're helping each other acquire new skills. Okay, now children can help their classmates solve problems. The classroom is messy. It needs to be cleaned up. The desk must be cleared. The book needs to be put away. The teacher splits the work. One group clears the desk and the other group puts books away. Everyone helps. When everyone helps, people get along. So I want to go ahead and I underline that. So all of these things help us when we read. So I just underline what people do when happens when they disagree, and then I box words that find evidence of what people do when they do get along, and then I circle the possible word that I probably didn't know. Okay, boys and girls. So what you're gonna go ahead and do, you're gonna go and look at the text on page 16. What problems do children have? And how do they solve those problems? I want you to record yourself and tell me what problems the children's have, and what do they do to solve those problems. Go ahead and record yourself and then upload it into Schoology.